Hello YouTube friends, it is getting closer to winter and we're starting to get worried about snow. I know it's October, but snow could come at any time. It could come and melt, or it could not come, but we need to get ready for it. And last year I had the plow built where we had it welded on with a quick attach so it could attach to my tractor, and that worked out really well. But it happened to be a very large plow that I bought, and it is too wide for the driveway and too heavy for the tractor. So I'm going to get that plow attached to the tractor here and show you what I mean by it being too wide for the driveway. And then I'm going to actually cut a foot off or a foot and a half off of each side of the plow, and we'll see how that runs this winter. So let's get going. Okay, so obviously I don't have any weight on the back end of the tractor, and I could have put it in four-wheel drive, but you can see how heavy the plow is on the front of the tractor, and I was just spinning the back wheel here because there wasn't enough weight just trying to back out of that little incline here. So it's obviously a little bit more weight than I'd like to have on the loader, and it's too big. I'll go show you how big it is now. Okay, so here's just a great example of how wide the plow is compared to how wide the driveway is. This is typically about how wide the driveway is. It's a straight section that goes all the way up to our road up here, and it has a pretty good crown, and I could actually, the driveway has a pretty good crown. I could actually probably get the driveway in one shot, but I don't need to do that. I have to go down and come back anyways, and then when I deal with the crown, it ends up being that it can kind of wreck our driveway. So you can see that the plow is so wide that if I don't get all the way off to the side, I'm going to be really wrecking the crown of the driveway there. So what ends up happening when I'm plowing to not wreck the crown of the center of the driveway, I bring my tractor over and then I'm plowing way off out to here, and I actually end up pushing the gravel out really far. It makes it really hard to reclaim. It makes my driveway wider than I need it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an angle grinder. I'll probably cut it off that much. I'm just going to cut it all the way off here, cut it all the way off there, and then I'll still be able to do my driveway in 2 passes. And if we get a wet, heavy snow, I should be able to push that as well, because I won't be pushing as much snow the plow won't be as wide, and we'll see how that goes. If it doesn't work out, I can always weld it back on. Okay, so I decided to try and cut this with the Sawzall. I've got a brand new blade on here. This is actually going to be 2 layers thick, going through this angle iron in the plow, and grinders don't cut through that stuff. You're going to cut it from both sides, and I'll try this first. Okay, so this is now an appropriate size plow for my tractor. It is wider than the tire treads, the tracks that the tractor would make if it's straight across, and it's just as wide as them when it's tilted all the way. It would cover up the tracks of my tractor. It's lighter, and that's the size that it should be for this tractor. Obviously, I knew that when I bought the plow being extra wide, but I bought it because of the price I was able to buy it at. And I wanted to see how it worked with a really wide plow on my tractor. It pushed snow really well with the wings on it, and it pushed light, fluffy snow really well. I was really concerned once it started to get more than a foot thick and drifts, and if we ever got a wet snow, we hadn't gotten that last year, but if we get one this year, I think I'd be in a lot of trouble. So for now, that's that.